right, I've got Kim Richardson here, and you are putting on, is it the second annual TransRep Recruiting Symposium? If I got all the words in
You're
there?
close. You're close.
What is it? Tell me
It's
the right
the
title.
second annual National Recruiting and Retention Symposium being hosted at Lions Head Golf and Conference Center.
Yeah. So if we're not there, we're golfing. You can come out. So okay. So tell us. Last year you had a very successful event. I think it was sold out, if I remember correctly. So what's going on this year? You want to tell us some highlights?
Well, I would. And first of all, it is sold out. It was sold out last year. We had people on a waiting list. We had to move from the IHSA building for that only reason. And we've secured the conference center at Lions Head, which is fabulous. The agenda, we've got a great agenda. But equally as important, we're having an appreciation night the night before, which is sponsored by TrailCon, Al Boughton's founding company. And, these folks, they're great sponsors for so many things in our industry. But we're going to recognize and appreciate those people that are in this industry. It'll be a great prize night, plenty of great prizes. And then the next day, we're going to open it up with a full day of education.
Now, you have some pretty high-level speakers. I don't know all the names, but I was reading some of the bios from last year mostly. What's the value for a recruiter? So they're coming, everybody wants tips. We're all trying to fill the seats. That's the whole goal. What's the value? Like, they may not know some of these speakers. So of a recruiter, am I going, should I go listen to that person? Tell us what kind of speakers you've got, the value you're going to get.
So first of all, the program is geared for human resources, recruiting and retention professionals, as well as middle and upper management. And last year, over 50% of our attendees were those folks. And then the other people that were filled in were suppliers to the industry or associations. So at this year's event, we're starting off in the morning with Joel Mandelbaum, who's an author of a book called Crushing Your Competition Online. And today in our industry, you better be online if you're recruiting
if you're not crushing
in any industry. That's right. And Joel's a great presenter. I've heard him. We were very lucky to secure him. One's on recruiting, one's on retention, and those panels are made up of some of the industry's best who have the best practices. So that's going to be an awesome piece of what we do. And then Scott Ray, 5-star rating last year. He's backed by Crop, and he's going to close out the conference.
So there's going to be some real actionable tips for recruiters or human resource personnel to take back to their workplaces and get things going, right?
Absolutely. One of the things we learned last year from our survey, Bruce, was that we had people commenting that they took back information they could apply immediately. So when you take a look at the cost of getting involved in the symposium and registering and spending the time to be there, there will be a certificate of completion as well for everyone who attends a full day, outlining what courses and programs and panels were covered. So we're excited, and thank you for stepping to the plate and covering for us.
So you're doing Recruiter of the Year. It's going to happen again, right?
Yeah, we're excited. L3, thank you for mentioning that. L3 is going to be our sponsor again this year for the Recruiter of the Year. Last year, Leanne Quayle won it, and this year I'm sure there'll be some great nominees. And it's important that we recognize these people. They do a tremendous job.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a tough job recruiting, because there's people who are very good, and everybody's got different takes. Some people are slow recruiters, some are speedy recruiters. They're all doing a good job, and so it's always good to get that extra information that'll help. So where do we go to sign up?
Go to TransRep's website. There's a banner there with Symposium. We've made it really easy to register. We're still looking for more sponsors. There's plenty of sponsorship opportunities. We've had a tremendous amount. We just filled our placemat sponsor. We have a placemat sponsor this year. But at the end of the day, this just isn't for the large companies. Right. This is for every type of trucking company, transportation company out there who hires a driver. Right. And these tips that are going to be offered up to people participating is only